everybody, it's me Crafty, and today's video is going to be about sage. There are quite a few different varieties of sage, and I will show the ones that I work with and discuss them. So we will begin. This sage here, if you can see that, it's your white sage that grows along the countryside. We picked this out at my family's farm, and quite a large bundle. When we pick it like this out in the wild, we always leave an offering of some sort, whether it's tobacco or whatever, and we only pick 1/10 of whatever is there. So if there's 10 sage plants, we pick one. We never pick more than 1/10, and the reason being is you don't want to wipe out the little sage population that you have growing. So you only take what you need and leave the rest. So what we do is after we pick it, then we tie the ends where the root area is, right above it. We tie it with yarn, and then we hang it upside down to dry. It will take anywhere between a week to 2 weeks or more for it to dry. And once it's dry, some people will leave it in bundles like that. Some people will then take the leaves off the sage and put them into little Ziploc bags like this and just use the leaves. My family, we use the leaves, the stems, the roots, everything. So that's that. Now this kind of sage is the broadleaf white sage, and this I got down in New Mexico, down in the States when I was down there. This type of sage does not grow up here, and we use this very sparingly. It has a different scent than this type of sage, but it's very powerful. It's really good, and you can use it as the same as you would the other types of sage. Now this kind here, I don't know if you can see it, the leaves are extremely tiny, and we call this male sage where I come from, and this is what it looks like. And you'll see there's a big difference between that and this, or this type of sage. And the reason why we call this male sage is because it has little balls on it. So and the male sage, we use this basically just for smudging, and it smells almost like marijuana when you burn it. It has a very different scent. But primarily we use the female sage. With regards to the little balls that are on the male sage, this is pretty much like sagebrush, right? And the female sage, the only time there's like little balls on it are at the very top of the plant, when the plant decides to go to seed and gets ready for the fall. Then you'll see little clusters, and those are actually like little seed pods at the top of the plant, and they're quite different than the male sage. Let's see, I've got just a couple here. That's kind of what they look like. But anyway, those are the different types of sage. Like I said, with sage you can use it for smudging, you can use it in incense, you can make tea with it, you can make sage water, and I will demonstrate what that is. Get a pot, whatever kind. You got a glass pot, fine. I use a metal pot, stainless steel. You got a problem with that, use whatever you want to use. So you get a pot, you fill it about 3/4 full with water, and then you add a good handful the sage to the water. But before you do that, you should actually bring the water to a boil on your stove, add the sage, and as soon as you add the sage to the boiling water, the leaves will look really dark green. You turn your heat down on the stove to about medium and let it simmer for about 5-7 minutes or so until the water turns color. And it should look like this when you're done. It should look like a really dark tea. See? It almost looks black. I'll hold it up to the light. It's like a dark tea. So when you're done with it, what you do is you strain it from the pot, use a strainer. The remaining sage, I prefer to bury it with an offering. Some people throw it in the garbage, whatever works for you. Once this has cooled, you can store it in a sealer, like a canning jar with a tight-fitting lid. You can put it in your fridge or a cool, dark place, keep it out of sunlight, and you can use it. You can add like a cupful to a bath and have a ritual bath. What it does is it helps clean and clear the negative energies that are on you or around you. You can use it as a hair rinse. You could use it to put around your dwelling for a form of protection. You can also put it inside. You always work clockwise, by the way, so if you're going to squirt some of this around your building or whatever, you know, you could do it on the outside but move clockwise, starting in the east and then going full circle. And you can do the same on the inside of your house as well. So that's how you make sage water. Some people do drink this. My only caution to you is if you do make sage water and you do want to drink it, it's great for colds, by the way. Make sure you have clean sage. If you go and pick it, don't pick anywhere that's near roads or near chemicals where they spray crops, that type of thing. If you buy sage, I would recommend checking out like a health food store, that type of thing, just so that you're getting a product that's not contaminated by any type of pesticides or chemicals. So that's what sage water looks like. It has quite a few different uses. Some people use it almost like a holy water type of thing. So there you go.